Well, hello fellas. Hope you guys have been good. So today I'm doing a quick leveling as a sage because I don't think I have done a leveling roulette as a sage in a while. Now here's to hoping we get something interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, something interesting. Aurum Vale. I actually have, I think one of my most viewed videos is from here, but as an Astro. Let's see how Sage does it. Although this is pretty changed from what I remember. Yeah, not at all taking a risk. Going right through the middle. I think they changed this. So now it's... Yep. I knew it. And this is why you don't go through the middle. It's really easy to get randomly pulled by a frog like that if you're not paying attention. It just needs to face you. He'll face you and then he will pull you. And if you're unlucky, he'll pull the whole room. But yeah, Aurum Vale. Nearly pulled that frog myself. So remember, when you're pulling as a tank, please use your cooldowns. At the start of the fight, not at the end of the fight. Because at the start of the fight is when you're gonna be taking the most damage, since most of the monsters will be alive. As a tip, because people will be used to waiting, tanks, especially newer tanks, will wait till the end to use their cooldowns. So when they're like at under 30% HP instead of at the start, as one should in final. I should probably explain to him, tell him something about that, because he seems like a decent tank. And there's the two cooldowns that people rarely use, which is, well, people not exactly. Well, actually one of them, most people don't use it. I believe they just don't know or don't think about it, which is what do we call it? Arm's length. People always only think about the cooldown, the knockback thing, and they forget that it also slows enemies. Now at this stacks the fruit, which they all are doing except me. Apparently I did not eat the fruit. Oh, I got knocked back because of that. Dum 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 dum. Don't you like it when the guy explaining things messes up? It's hilarious, right? At least it's always funnier, especially when it happens to someone else and not you. Damn it. I missed everyone with my heal over time thingy. What a time. So everyone knows the eat fruit at 2 stacks, so all good. Okay, pass and pass because I don't want anything. Those are worth seals, but it's so few seals that I can't be bothered. I just leave everything below 50 for newer players. Or people who want to get those items. I don't. So we can... way back when monsters actually gave experience in dungeons, yeah, they don't anymore, by the way. You only get experiences from bosses. They pretty much added up all the experience and then gave it to the boss. These used to be a decent XP if you let them germinate. You would get the seedlings, and the seedlings would be worth a decent amount of XP. Now you just kill them ASAP. For sure. Well, people generally did that way before, but now there's absolutely no point. Hey, enjoy your Moravol seedling, one of the most common pets in the game. Because the chest is in the way. Demon Brick, for example, isn't all that common because the chest is out of the way. So here he should be using his cooldowns already instead of waiting. And he could have pulled all of it. So now I'm just gonna let his HP drop so he actually uses his cooldowns. No? No. He doesn't want to. So yeah, generally I tend to grab aggro as a healer because I can pay more attention to my HP than everyone else's. Which you should, actually. There's actually an interesting thing about healers is that sometimes they just keep on healing the tank and the others and forget about themselves. Remember, when you're the healer, you're the most important member of your party. Because you can rest someone else if need be. You cannot heal if you're dead. Nor can you rest. So yeah, prioritize yourself always. That's the correct answer. If you have to pick between yourself or DPS dying, easy, right? Let DPS die. If you have to decide between you or the tank, well, that will depend. If the boss is at the end of its rope, it might be worth to sacrifice yourself, just so the tank can, because the tank will be able to hold him a little bit. But it depends on the boss, because most of the bosses, you can stand that, by the way. Because most of the times, the tank will be able to last longer than you self-healing yourself. But that's on harder content. On generally easier content, generally you can just heal the DPS. You just spam heal it while you're trying to rest tank. It will depend on what you have. For example, if you're playing Sage and you have your draw calls, yeah, you can manage fine. You can draw the GCD to rest the tank, and then keep on draw calling the DPS that's tanking. Yeah, you can stand that. Sorry. You can stun the boss when it does around AoE, so you don't have to move out all the way every time. But yeah, generally nowadays it's not worth to just pull everything. Whoop! What the heck? I think my keyboard is broken. Yeah. Something jumped. Wait, I did not rest? Okay, that's not gonna work too well. But yes, something happened there. I believe it was my window key, my Windows key. I'll have to pry it out of the keyboard. I'm not too sure. It's either the Alt or the Windows key. But yeah, something happened. Unfortunate, I would say. But well, since he mentioned the but yeah, I'll have to figure out what's happening there, and then since you mentioned yeah, cooldowns, I'll use them early because that's when you're gonna be taking the most of the damage. Generally, from my experience, if something is going wrong, it's not to do with the cool. Well, the tank might be using the cooldowns wrong, true, but generally it's lack of DPS. That's generally what leads to wipes on trash pools. It's lack of DPS because the tank goes through all of his cooldowns, the healer goes through all of his cooldowns, and then you have nothing else. Okay, he's... okay. And now I'll have to explain the whole... Avoid using Sentinel and Rampart at the same time as well. Okay, sorry. I was explaining the whole Rampart plus Reprisal and Sentinel plus Arm's Length. Because those are the best ones. Those are the best combinations, and you can use one for one pool, the other for the other one. And you can keep that going. Generally 2 pools. There's only 2 pools between bosses, so it works pretty well. And then you will have later on, you'll have your short-term cooldowns for tanks. Actually, Paladin already has it, because it starts with pretty early with Chultron. But, well, what was I going to say? I was going to say something useful. The shorter cooldowns, that the other tanks will get them later. Where he gets at 50 something, Dark Knight at 70, Gunbreaker I cannot recall if it's 70 as well, or if he starts with it at 60. I don't think he starts with it. Oh, that was a good one. Here you can wait until it stacks to 3. Because the fruits are finite. Well, nowadays it doesn't matter too much, to be honest. You can survive it pretty well. Because generally the boss dies way before that. So it's fine, you don't have to worry too much. Generally you can go to 3. If you're a squishy user, I would avoid going further than 3. Okay, that's a bad breath. Unfortunate. That was pretty unfortunate. Bad breath is still horrible. Even on 14, it's still horrible. I forgot my dot. No. Avoid standing near the tank for that one. On this, as a rule of thumb, avoid standing with the tank, because you'll get cleaved a lot. I know some people like the tasty TVs, but avoid it. Okay, and that was another Aurum Vale. Pretty chill. Nothing. I let the tank die, but I swear it was something. I think it was the window key. The Windows key. Because it only opened my Chrome. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright? So, bye bye.